make someone wants to do things more lightly. We always wanted to do things that we want and based on expectation. This is when coaching come in very powerfully. And this is the part 2 of the session from Eng Hooi, where you hear about him answering the questions from the floor and how to make coaching a much more sustainable way for you to get results. I believe that throughout this Q&A session, you're going to learn about those things that in his mind, how he bring up the best quality, the performance of the people that he coaches, and how you could be the coach as well.
So like when we do the coaching, right, and especially for the like team building kind of style, and eventually no people talk and you feel very awkward. So what can be improved?
In team building, nobody talk.
So
Meaning when doing the debrief, nobody talk lah.
Yeah, is it my problem? Is it their problem? Or how can we make this more?
Why? Okay. First of all, ask why are we not talking? Is that the environment is not right? Or people feel that they don't want to point out something, or they are very quiet, and maybe you can ask the question like, what's happening? What's happening? What should we do now? Something like that lah. You can ask this. What's your thought here on this? This is the team building lah. Okay.
Management wants to know how we effectively put coaching culture in place. Any recommended approach to measure the result so we can show the value of the programs?
Well, this is very high value questions here, and coaching conversations. I always say that when you want to see coaching culture is happening, you need to measure the coaching conversation, right? How many coaching conversation happening? How many people are asking questions, listening? And it's very difficult to measure unless you have certain apps, certain applications, and in your report that you're doing this, the measurement need to be there lah. And the IDP, are they follow-ups or not? People are talking or not. They do a survey like your employee survey. Is your boss talk to you or not? But the one is like once a year. I don't maybe twice a year is not effective. So for me, it's a million questions. It's a million questions. Is that how to measure this? I think the quality. First, the coaching conversations. Second is the quality of coaching conversations. And third, do you see people change or not in terms of performance, in terms of retentions, in terms of people promotion? Those HR metrics lah. In terms of people happiness, you need to reflect into the business, into result also at the end. But it's taking some time lah on that, because we believe that the coaching culture, when everyone open up, when everyone happy, so we will produce the result will be definitely good one. So you want to measure the coachee, let's say I coach you, after that you give feedback, so they give that metrics lah. Yeah, give that result lah. Can also, but bear in mind, you don't want to kill the coach. The coach could be very pressure also when they coach someone and someone evaluate them, because coaching should be very genuine and you give some opportunity for coach to be ready as well. Sometimes when you go through the program, the coach go back and I always got the feedback when I train up the coach and the coach say, wow, my boss suddenly asked me a lot of questions and this is not their style. What happened? And I'm very scared. So I need to tell them, hey, now this is happening. So your boss probably are adopting new style. Company is changing. Tell them this also. They are step-by-step thing. But you're right. At the end, it's about whether are we using, whether coaching is actually
higher weightage coaching means to get tension or stress. Then through the weightage should be here. But if it's the purpose of because it's genuine, you actually forcefully put a rating in order to measure it down, then you can kill the whole.
Yeah. Okay, bear in mind, coaching and coaching culture is different. In my book, I've written this also. Coaching is, you want to measure the effectiveness of coaching, the coachee. That's why you measure. It's how professional coaches, external, they're doing. Now, coaching culture is the broad things. When you're talking about we are in coaching culture, we expect the employee are happy. They have a strong engagement. Boss talk to them genuinely, happily. And they have a development plans. They are open up. It's like the very holistic plan rather than how many times you do. Of course, we at first we need to measure how many times you do. And when come to the real objective they want to achieve, you want to have a very happy workplace, productive workplace. This is the ultimate goal. So coaching culture is one of the strategy only. That's why a lot of people, I think I talked with Billy also, you know, a lot of standards approach company can do is that they train leader as a coach. Okay, so that they have a different style, so that next time you evaluate them, okay, evaluates, okay, now based on the approach, I think the staff are much more happier than last time because my boss listen me more than now. I listen to me, you know, they don't scold me, they don't do this and that. So you can get the result, if you ask me. If you have a real-time feedback, like every month, people can give a feedback, like you give a feedbacks in some of the, you know, like for toilet cleanliness for here, you can apply that one as well. Good question here.
Okay, I read it for you. It's okay. So I scroll up for the question. Different men ask that what if the person don't respond to majority of the questions that you showed just now?
Sorry,
what if the person don't respond to majority of the questions? I guess it's a list that you shared. They ask them, but there's no response. They just keep quiet.
The coachee don't
respond.
talk, don't respond. Then ask back the questions. What's in your mind? I believe there must be a say or no and yes, right? Even people are quiet, you also quiet lah. Then ask them. And I think it could be the relationships are sour already lah. I don't know whether you have the experience. I also have lah. People boss ask me too many questions. I don't feel that I want to answer anymore. I just quiet lor. I want some space lor. You push me too much already. I don't want to answer and I don't know how to answer. If you're using coaching techniques, approach, the coachee can find that you are genuine one. No matter how they will try to answer to you. But just that they worry that the answer to you, you might don't want to listen. Piss you off, then you don't want to talk lor. I mean, it's a both way lah. It's a both way lah.
I ask the next question.
Yes.
Okay, James asks, how much times should we allocate per session? Is it a sweet spot?
Good.
And would that be a maximum duration before it became ineffective?
No, I think I share with you, there are a lot of moments here. Sometimes the coaching is, you can just one question and listen to them. For me, I consider it as a coaching question. But if you want to do one-on-one schedule section, like the goal setting, performance developments, development plans, and all these things, and maybe you want to talk about that. For a person, my rules is always, I don't want to restrict this lah, but half an hour, 1 hour, it will be good. It will be good, but don't too long, like 2 hours lah. Because people might forget everything already. And put for the performance culture, the coaching performance culture, you need to put, because you want to put you need to be visual. So you need to put into the plan also things that you talk. Otherwise, you just talk only because it's too nice already. My boss listen to me and nothing happens. So you also need to put into the plans on that. Agree, the plans are both of us agree also, so that we can do. Example, our regime is not good. So what can we do? At least once week we have a one-on-one. We go lunch together. It's also a goal, right? Right? Not necessarily on work related. Because when I have a good relationship with you, then ultimately the tasks will be easier to manage.
I also suggest that it's better for the coachee to put it in themselves and send it to you, because it's different and different.
Normally coaching will they will put into the reports or things that they want to do, and we review, see what you do. Now, coach is not something like, that's why I say it's a partner. The relationship is a partnering. So, but it's very difficult for a boss to partner with you. That's why I don't want to restrict that. So boss using the different style, the approach is different. So, we don't want to have out the full contract lah. Whether you are leader as coach or you are the cross department coaching, I believe maybe you were doing this as well.
All right. Question anyone from the room? I can pass the microphone. No, okay. From Chikeng, after coaching session, what is the best way to perform the follow-up?
Wow, it's the best way to perform the follow-ups. I think the follow-up shouldn't be restricted just to one-on-one. If you have a strong relationship with him, strong contracting, contracting means that you have to go already, what he want to do, find out the goal already. The follow-up could be still come back to one-on-one, but before that, you need to keep the coachee warm, right? So you need to text him, send article to him, engage him, so that he trusts you also, and you also trust him. He's doing the job here. So I don't have a very fixed, follow-up things, but you can do a lot of things. You can invite him to some of the your whatever your dinner if you want to. Depends. To keep them warm, keep them away of the goal that already set here. Sometimes you need to be strong one. You need to push them a bit if things not happens. You cannot be too nice. Okay. Coaching, the first part is fact finding. You have a contract. The second part will be more to executions, where you probably need to push a little bit, remind them of the goal, and maybe the goal changed a little bit, but it's okay. Those process lah.
Question from Sok Leng. Yes or no, and probably some explanation. Is coaching manager role job? Is coaching a manager job?
It's not fair lah. If you ask me, it's only the responsibility of course, manager, they have a big responsibility because the team under them, they need to initiate, they need to have the coaching mindset. But bear in mind, the boss, they are also human. They are also in the era that's a lot of change. And last time, their KPI is to manage business, manage the operations. But now they have a KPI to manage people. People happy or not happy, they also have to jawab. They do. So bear in mind that they are also human. So for me, coaching is everyone task. Is everyone. So you also need to know your boss. You also can sayang. It's a relationship things. The two-way lah. You don't need to reinforce them also, right? I'm also. I'm also. Especially a middle manager. I have boss also. Man, I need to manage him. I need to manage you. 360. Everyone. So for me, and one day you are going to be a manager as well. Thing will happen to you. So you want to ask yourself these questions. So if I'm you, what should I do? The questions. If I were you at the positions, what should I do? So that you fair for you also. Okay.
All right. Question from Hui Chun. How do you coach someone about his behavior when he is not your coachee?
Okay. Now, if he's not your coachee, you don't have agreements with him, then you can't really because he don't know, you don't simply ask question. You just ask use the coaching technique also, ask, listens and all that. You don't have a clear cut the coaching goal because he haven't buy you yet, or he's not official coach for you. So you don't do that lah. You use just to use. Now you can use the techniques every day. When you talk to people, you ask questions. So what is one thing that you realize? So what do you want to tell yourself for this year? Those questions. What do you want to do? Train yourself. Ask this question. It will help you. It will help you. First, ask yourself first before asking others.
Okay. Question from Sunket. Is coaching only applicable for employees or managers to employee, or could it be reverse way? I guess that employee and manager, like both way, I think you answered that already, but probably some explanation.
Now, I don't know about relationship between your direct supervisor, but your relationship is very open. In fact, you can ask them a coaching questions where I think they are more than happy to answer your questions sometimes. Because now change already, I believe the relationship between boss and subordinates is different already. And I have a open boss as well. When I ask questions, he also will answer me. He also will open up to me that his shortage, his weakness. I think it's fair if you ask me. So I don't know about your boss. It could be very traditional. He could be very open. So depend on how you manage that. But at the end, he's your superior probably. And in Malaysia context, we are still have the kind of mindset that boss will be still there. You still need to follow his style of working.
Suhui asks, how to manage when I have too many coaches and still able to maintain the I mean, can I still able to maintain the relationship? Yeah. These are too many coaches, not too many girlfriend or boyfriend.
Too many coaches or coaches? Coaches.
Coaches.
Too many coaches?
Yeah.
Oh, he had many coaches to coach him.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Wow. But first of all, ask yourself why you have so many coaches. And everyone are different. And I think you need to find who are, it could be someone mentor you, it could be someone coach you, and everyone have a different expectation on you. Especially you have a lot of coaches, so you need to say no lah, or you need to pick up the right skill knowledge from the coaches. If you ask me, but I think nothing wrong also. I thought you have many coaches, but you have many coaches. But I just manage.
Today is asking Tiantek is asking how to start coaching on people that refuse to engage on any form of coaching.
Good questions. I think this person probably he don't believe this, and maybe they are being hurt badly, a very bad relationship, or maybe he don't trust you. So coaching could be not works at this moment, and you probably need to, if you want, you need to build trust against, go makan, go do this, or find out from other people. If you really want a good relationship with him, because not many people want to take that question also. If you ask me, they want to take coaching as well. So it's okay if they are not ready, then it's okay, lor. It's okay, or you can't force through. Coaching is about the relationship that's it's a two-way relationship.
This is an interesting question from Shiming. Trust relationship is not an easy to build. Any suggestion to build trust?
Wow. Well, this is a very broad topic. Yes. Now, trust, it could be, I always say trust is your character and your credibility. Character is a very nice person. You are a nice person. I just want to talk to you. You're super nice. Another way is that you are very capable. But character a little bit not so, but okay, but you have a very strong skill set, then I trust you. So sometimes not necessarily character, I trust you because you can help me in certain things, then I go and trust you. So these two yes, and depend on where you want to go in, if you ask me. Like example, now when I become a book author, a lot of people come to me, I don't know about them. But because of networks, then I will go talk to them to find out what are the things. So they also one of a trust. I trust you do the things, but personally, I don't know about you as your characteristics and all that. But it's okay. Along the way, then we'll find out. But sometimes you trust them because he's my friends. He's probably not good, not helping you in terms of your career, whatever. But he's all good friends that can share. So you can actually see how you want to build trust with them. Lunch, giving something, whatever. Be sincere to persons. Use coaching technique to him. Yeah, it will be good.
Alright, it's the end of the part 2 of Eng Hooi sharing, taking all the questions from the floor, and if you have more questions that you wanted to ask, do put your question on the comment and then we'll answer that for you. I believe that you have learned how to become a great coach yourself. Keep on doing and one day you will succeed. See you on the next Monday sharing. Bye bye and happy learning.